Just a very quick video. My name's Ian Dybel. I'm a guitar teacher. IMD Guitar on YouTube. Been a guitar teacher all my life. Play guitar, obviously. And this is just a quick YouTube video. There's thousands of reviews on YouTube of this little fella, the Sparkgo from Positive Grid. Little amplifier with 4 built-in tones. I'm not going to tell you too much about it because you go to one of them reviews, there's loads of them, they'll tell you all the good things about this Positive Grid Sparkgo. And I'll say right off the bat, I recommend it. That's great. I use it for when I go to schools to teach. I just have to pop it in a bag with my guitar. It'll fit in the bag. And that's good enough for teaching. It's got built-in sounds. I can use my phone to change the tones and the sounds if I want to, but 4 in there is plenty. And so it's great. I don't want to put you off buying it. Let's just imagine you've already bought this. You're waiting for it to come. I'm going to give you. There's going to be 2 problems though that I've not seen in any reviews. Someone might have reviewed it, but I've not seen it in any reviews. But these are a definite problem with this. Okay, so here's my Positive Grid Sparkgo. Brilliant. I've just got it. Ah, great. I want to try it. Pick up my guitar. I think I've turned it on already. Get my guitar lead, normal guitar lead, from the guitar into the Positive Grid. So this is exactly what I did do. So yeah, let's see what it sounds like. Plug it in. First thing that's going to happen. First thing that happened to me, it fell on the floor, which is not great when you first bought something. Not least of all because once it's fallen on the floor, of course, the next problem I'm going to talk about, I don't know whether that's because I've damaged it, because the first thing that happened is it fell on the floor, or because it's inherent in the actual little device. Actually, it turns out it's inherent in the little device. It's not a major deal, but this thing. Just when you're going to get your new toy, be careful when you plug it in, because you plug it in, the lead's hanging over the front. It's very easy for it to fall off. It's going to be stable now, but that's what happens. You plug it in. There we go. It goes like that because you let go of it, which makes kind of sense that it's going to do that. It's got a small footprint. That's not very heavy. The lead might be heavy. This is a standard. Well, it's a good guitar chord as it happens, a monster chord, but it's a standard guitar chord. You plug it in, it's going to fall forward. It's going to fall on the floor. Hopefully, this video has made you be aware of that. Sit it back on the desk or whatever. Use a smaller. I don't know. Use a light. I don't know. But just be aware that it's going to happen. It's not a deal breaker. You can still buy it because it's great, but just don't let it fall on the floor. The other thing is, when I first tried this little fella. No, it's not going to stand up now. Let's put that over there. See, this is the problem. It is a little bit of a design flaw, really. It looks great with this input on the front, but that's not the best. It's not the best. I'm going to try and get. You see what I'm getting at with the. Let's see what we can do. Let's put it away. Totally cool. My dog's in here. I'm going to put it on its side like that. Okay, so we've got it on its side. So it's a great little toy. Sounds great. It's a bit toppy, and it's going to be toppy because it's got a little speaker in it that's moving a lot of air. That's the second problem. I mean, it's a great little thing, and you've got different sounds in it. I'll show you. Anyway, you get the idea. It's a little bit toppy, and it's always going to be a little bit toppy. You can change your tones, obviously, but because of that little speaker. But it's nice. I like it. actually there's a little bit of a crackle coming through there. That's my second thing. Okay, so we got to the second thing. Sorry, I'm waffling. It's not a scripted YouTube thing. I'm not a great YouTube channel. I've got about 200 subscribers, so it's not making me any money. Subscribe, please, because I'm going to do some tuitional things, and they'll be great. The second point is that it'll pick up any little crackle on your guitar. So when I first plugged this guitar in, for instance, bearing in mind that this is the guitar that I normally use for teaching, it's just a standard guitar, and when I plug it into the DAW, I don't hear any sounds. But because this must have had a little bit of dirt on the potentiometer, on the volume control, it picked that up very, very loudly. So as I was turning this, the thing is, what you do is I've fixed mine with a little bit of switch cleaner. I've maintained lots of guitars like this. You just take a little bit of switch cleaner with lubricant, and you just squirt that in. You have to take the bag off or whatever, get in the potentiometer, just squirt a little bit in the potentiometer. That'll clean it, that fixes a multitude of problems. A little bit of switch cleaner. So there's two problems that you might experience with your new Sparkgo. One is the falling. Don't let it fall on the floor. It must have happened loads of times to loads of people. It can't just be me. Pretty standard guitar lead. And two, if you're getting a big crackle every time you turn the volume control or plug your guitar in, that's you've probably got some dirt on those contacts, which may not come through on a bigger amp with a bigger speaker, but this thing picks it up. This thing is like a dirt detector, okay? That's gonna make a crackle. So don't worry too much about it. It's not that it's a fault with this, it's just the small speaker is gonna pick that up. You need a little bit of switch cleaner in, it'll cure it. So hopefully you're not gonna let your Sparkgo fall on the floor like I did. And two, if it does crackle when you're playing, get your guitar cleaned up. It's got some great rock tunes as well. Very toppy though, but you can change your tones and things, and I recommend them. You'll get a better sound out of the bigger amps, obviously, but if you want something like I do for just easy practice beside the bed, or to take when you're teaching or whatever, or slinging your guitar case, they are great. I hope this has helped you. You won't know that's helped you because, of course, you'll be aware of it falling. It won't fall on the floor. You'll think, well, I wasn't going to fall on the floor. Maybe it would have done if you'd have not been aware and put it on the edge of the desk. It'd be great if you subscribed, because I am planning on doing some regular tuitional and ranty guitar-based videos. I research performance, PhD researcher of performance mind. I'm just trying to tell you why to subscribe now. Why else? Been teaching all my life. I ran a business teaching all over the world before the internet. And yeah, I'm great. So, thank you. Come on, here. There he is. This is Jolly. Come on, come. Get that there. Good boy. Go over there. What's that? What's that over there? Over there. Look where I'm pointing. Look. There. Good boy.